Meantime, it's not just Squid Game that will be seeing a comeback to Netflix. Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos said that the streaming platform will be investing in Korean content, including new original series and sequels to some of your favorites. Now, this comes after the company made a public commitment back in April to spend $2.5 billion on original content. Our very own Canal has more. Allie?
Yes. So this commitment that Ted Sarandos made back in April, $2.5 billion in Korean original content over the next 4 years. That's something that the company wants to continue to invest in, continue to grow. Sarandos making it clear that he wants to expand beyond some of the originals that Netflix has done. So that's been more so dramas. So they've been referring to that as K-dramas. Now he wants to go into unscripted. He wants to go into Korean movies because we've really seen this surge in popularity for originals like The Glory and All of Us Are Dead. In addition to just creating content, the company also wants to continue to nurture some of that talent in the region. So the next generation of emerging directors and screenwriters. So really feeding into this narrative from Netflix and from Netflix analysts that international exposure, international content creation is something the company is looking for. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the next big Squid Game that comes over to the US and explodes, but really creating that localized content that can do well in those local regions and see a type of success that we haven't seen. And that's really what's separating Netflix from a lot of these competitors out there in the streaming war. It's such a competitive market right now, but this is an area of a lot of untapped potential.
Yeah, and they have a big international exposure. Just real quickly, this also helps them avoid the writer's strike, doesn't it?
I was just thinking that.
Yes, 100%. Now, there has been some issues overseas with these local content creators saying that Netflix hasn't proportionally shared in the success of some of these shows. So perhaps what's happening here in the U.S. could eventually happen abroad, but definitely helps them with the writer's strike because no one's striking over there. Then you're creating more content, especially if they go the unscripted route. That's something that can be turned pretty quickly. So we'll see how this feeds into it because the writer's strike, there's no end in sight at this point.
All right, Allie, thank you so much. Appreciate it.